Welcome to episode 4 of White Belt Radio. I'm Pete, we got Yianni over here, we got Tony, and we got Cyrus over there.
Howdy.
Welcome to the podcast about jiu-jitsu from people who don't know anything about jiu-jitsu. Alright, so what's been going on, guys? Hey, Cyrus, what you doing on your phone over there? We just started the podcast.
Don't worry about it, bro. I'm all ears.
What's injustice?
It's like a Mortal Kombat game.
It's like the jujitsu of Mortal Kombat.
But with Batman and Spider-Man shit. I mean, not Spider-Man.
Wait, it's on the phone?
All the DC universe.
I thought it was on the Xbox or something.
It is.
Oh, shit. Anyways, so we're just hanging out here. Me and Yianni just got a nice roll in. Got a little exercise. Outdoor, yeah. We set up the mats outside. It was pretty fun. You said you hadn't worked out in a while.
Yeah, it's been a week and it feels like forever.
Yeah, like you start jonesing for it eventually, right?
I start like running play by play in my head of fake rolls.
yeah. All right, if he does this, then I'll do this.
Okay, then I'm gonna transition to Parambola. Probably something way cooler than you can do.
I just learned Berimbolo, which like I'm way too not advanced to be doing Berimbolas, and I tried one today to roll, and the guy didn't even move. He's on no. I just grabbed his belt, tried to go invert it, then he just sat there. And I was like, reverse.
The first time I tried to do it, I just gave a reverse to my back, and I was like, fuck!
I actually almost got a good one in this past week on like Sunday or something like that. He was going for an ankle lock, and I just inverted, and I almost got him in a normal plata, but then he got away. But that was like the first time I've had any luck like inverting. It was crazy.
Sometimes you're like just fishing around and you find diamonds. In, like,
it's like, whoa, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, then I tried to do it again, and he almost knee barred me.
And then I was dead.
Yeah, I was like, I'm good.
Wait, have you got knee bar?
Well, a couple of brown belts at my gym, they'll be real nice about it. Like they'll jump on it, and then they'll be like, "But the knee bar," you're like, "Okay, tap."
Yeah.
So I like letting people go for it, so they get their reps in.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to be like a hindrance on other people. I'm like, okay, let's learn together. Just don't fucking crank on it because I don't know what I'm doing
yet. Did your gym do were you wrist locking people and getting wrist locked as a white belt?
I think maybe a little bit, but once I got blue belt, like they really turned it on me, just to like, hey man, it's available now.
That's a thing now.
Yeah. So keep an eye out for it. And that then, like after a couple months, like they stopped doing it, which is bad in my opinion because then I could roll with someone who does it regularly, and they always get me with it. So it's something to always keep in mind. Like it's good to do it to your partners and to have it done to you, so you always keep it in mind, especially at the level where it's legal.
I don't even go for it.
No.
Yeah. I'm a white belt, so I can't.
Yeah. It's really nice for breaking posture and guard, at least threatening it, and then breaking down the posture. Pretty nice. Like if they post on you, then you could just hold their arms there and push them into your abdomen.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm sure maybe someone's done that to you.
Yes, that has been done to me several times. 100 times.
Yeah. Yeah, guys, how's your role's been going, Tony? Your training.
I'm getting better, kind of. I still suck, but I don't know. It's kind of tough to tell. I mean, I'm definitely feeling more comfortable transitioning from different open guards. Like I'm messing around with X guard and messing around with.
You should be doing that.
Yeah, with spider guard.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm getting comfortable and I'm like knowing what the different guards are. And then lasso, I'll throw up lasso.
Right.
I don't have a huge, encyclopedia of things to do when I'm in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in the guard.
Yeah.
As a start. So then that way, And then there's like single X where I have a little out where I can like throw their leg over my shoulder and kind of try and sprawl them out. Like there's a few things from the different guards, but now I'm like I know I have them in my head.
Right.
You know what I mean? You grab sleeves, go to laughter, grab sleeves, go to spider. And that's the first step, I guess, right?
Right, you're working into step 1, step 2, step 3, right? You're not, but you don't feel like you've plateaued. It sounds like
no.
It sounds like you're still moving forward, which is really good.
I learned spider guard last week, and I've been doing it ever since. Every single roll since I learned it, I've been doing it.
Right.
And there's this cool triangle from spider guard that I've been trying to get on people.
Nice.
But everybody knows that I'm
working on
it. That I triangle, like I like it, and I always go for it.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody knows in my gym that I like to triangle. So now their triangle defense has gotten muddy.
Yeah.
So now I have to adjust again to try and close a triangle.
Right, which is good because
yeah.
if you keep getting something on somebody in the gym, it's good to reveal your secret because then they know what to look for. They're going to counter you, and then now you have to adjust to the counter. Mm-hmm. So now it's just back and forth. You guys are growing together.
Right.
We were just talking about that with Yianni during our role that Yianni, you were finding triangles everywhere, right?
I was hitting triangles. It was the first thing I was hunting for them, and I was hitting them, and then people started figuring it out, and I stopped being able to get triangles, and then I started getting really good at arm bars, and I forgot triangles pretty much.
Really?
And now I got to switch back to triangles, try working on that.
Yeah.
So I used to see them everywhere, and now I see the arm bar everywhere instead.
Right.
It's weird how it worked that way.
And they play off each other, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Think about, isn't that crazy too? Like, think about how much work it takes to get good at like 5 submissions. This is years of work. Like a black belt who knows like 20 submissions.
Yeah.
How much okay, let me try it. Okay, they do it. Let me move to something else. Okay, let's circle back around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How many times like a black belt has circled around to these submissions? It's pretty fucking unreal.
They find a different way to enter it, find a different way to counter this. They put it down for a while. Somebody does something weird. They adjust it. It's crazy.
There's got to be some way that they simplified this system in their head.
I would say that most just kind of just learn it intuitively. Whereas I think the really good coaches do break it down into a system. You know, there's a couple out there that break it down into a system so it's easily teachable. Okay. You know, I heard Donaher's like that. John Donaher's like that. And
Mendes is like that too. You watch their video? The Mendes brothers? Yeah, it's so detailed.
They have a system.
Yeah, it's like, where's their knee? Yeah. If it's here, go here. Yeah. If it's there, go there.
Right,
it's unbelievable.
Right.
Yeah.
Some people just like say, no, you just find it. You just find your flow. And they'll explain their system, but they won't have it mapped out as a curriculum for you to follow.
Right.
You know? Which I think is probably a very good way to teach. Maybe not everybody can absorb it that way, but I think it's a nice foundation to work from.
I've realized when it comes to actually having it explained on paper, I don't absorb it as well. I like to see it actually in class, try it out on people, and I've seen that's the best way I retain that information.
Right.
Even to the point where even if I watch someone do it, it's not going to register unless they do it either to me or I get to do it to them, just so I can see it. And they have been pushing this idea of tap when you need to tap rather than before, which I like because now you're not going to be hesitating around an area where it doesn't even hurt. Because usually you put on the brakes before you actually break something or hurt something.
Yeah, I tend to do that.
They actually they let you kind of gauge.
Yeah.
Where it actually is going to hurt.
Yeah. No, that's crucial.
Yeah.
A lot of upper belts don't really go for the whole thing because they're like, yeah, I know, I figured it out.
I know I have it.
We don't need to even risk it. Yeah.
They have decades of experience actually getting there ahead of time.
But yeah, at the beginning, even for me, especially if it's a submission that I'm not comfortable with, I'm about almost 2.5 years in. If it's a submission I'm not comfortable with, I want to know exactly where the tap's going to happen. So I can start memorizing that. So I can learn better how to approach that. Because it's kind of like a funny, like you got to figure it out. Like, oh, it's a little bit more to the left, a little bit more to the right. And when you realize, oh, no, that was a tap. When you start realizing that that's the trigger, you can remember it easier, I feel.
Yeah.
But just like, as you're saying, like, hands-on training is the best training, obviously. I mean, that's why we have schools everywhere. Jiu-jitsu schools, and it's like not everything's taught online, online is a nice substitute if you live in the middle of nowhere.
You have to drill it.
You have to drill it. You need a partner for sure.
Right.
But, there's some systems out there that you can learn online. Like if you're in the middle of nowhere and you have a buddy in a garage, you can make it happen, That's like Gracie University. Probably one of my favorite guys. I listen to his podcast, Jay Jack. He's out in Maine. A lot of my jiu-jitsu information comes from him. I really like how he breaks down what jiu-jitsu is, how it's used, and how to teach it. And he makes a curriculum and even makes scripts for his first-time teachers to follow. It says, here, like your first-time teaching, say this word for word. And then eventually they can start making it their own. Yeah. Add words here, add little cues here and there.
Can't they give you belts too?
Online?
Yeah.
Yeah, some people do
Aren't
that.
there coaches that like give you a blue belt online?
Some people do that. Some people make fun of doing that.
What if I am going to a gym, but also have a coach on the side, and I just walk in one day and have a blue belt?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering.
Your gym might disown you?
I don't know. Like, well, how's that work? Can we look that up?
What if I was 2 gyms,
Yeah, if I was to ever do that, I would... Well, if you literally go to 2 gyms, they might have a problem with that because you're sharing information.
Right.
Is it sharing information though?
You guys, especially if you're in the same area, you guys are going to compete against each other, you know? For us, Sahabi had an interesting thing. There's a video online, him talking about, like, you know, if you're in the same city, eventually you got to pick a school. You can't just keep coming into me and then going into my competitor, too. You know?
That makes sense. Same city.
Yeah.
But
if you're visiting, yeah, come on down. You know,
no, I mean, like
I did with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get fucked up.
Well, that's an open mat. That's different.
Yeah.
You know, it's not a lot of technique being exchanged. It's just fucking rolling.
Right.
That's
Roll.
weird. Maybe because I'm
But if
still
you're visiting from out of
on
state
so
or
low
something.
level that I never even thought of it that way. I never thought that jiu-jitsu would be so competitive in that regard. I always thought that it would just be kind of this giant group of people that just like, hey, we like to do this, and if we will learn from it, awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. No, that's not it.
There's two camps on it that, like, people are like, no, share your technique and then let the best man win. And then other people are like, no, that's what makes us the best man, you know?
Right.
So, like, there is a little bit of both. And eventually all technique gets out. You're going to use it in competition. People are going to break it down and they're going to figure it out, you know? But yeah, it's just kind of like a yin and yang. It's just there. It's just how it is. There's always going to be competitive mindset and open mindset, you know?
And I get it because there is competitions.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it makes sense. But I guess when I first entered into jiu-jitsu, I never thought of it at all like that. I thought it was this...
Just something to learn.
It's a sort of release kind of deal. It's self-defense, and yeah, you're learning how to break people's arms, but it's not one of those things where you're the aggressor in the situation. I've never seen jiu-jitsu where people get, knocked unconscious. I mean, you can get them in a hold, but it's always...
have you guys ever gone out?
Gone out?
Like, passed out?
No. Once almost.
Almost.
Dude, every day, dude.
On purpose, though.
Every day. I never tapped him. Ever. It's him or me every time. Gets me that rush. Takes me there.
I want to know what it felt like.
Oh, you let it go?
No, I had my coach do it to me one time.
I was thinking about having someone do that to me, just so I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah, he gave me a promotion, and I was like, all right, well, if I'm gonna keep doing this, I need to know what it feels like.
Right.
And he just put me in the first choke with the cross collar.
Uh-huh.
He kind of put it, and then he started squeezing, and he thought I was gonna freak out and tap.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of put I would say 50% pressure, and then I was just chilling there, and then he started going a little bit more, and then I started feeling the tunnel vision coming, and I guess I started going like that, like it was coming out of my trachea, and then he just cinched it when he saw that I was comfortable, that I wasn't freaking out, and then once he cinched it, I was just out, and then he said I was out for 15 seconds.
Wow.
And then I didn't know, am I gonna piss myself?
That's my word. I just don't want to shit myself in public.
And I woke up, and then I was just I had no idea that anything happened, And then,
did you remember asking him to do that?
Yeah, totally. But I guess I instantly went into I'm fine, and tried to stand up mode, and then he pulled me down so I wouldn't fall over, and I just sat there, and I was like, I wonder how long I was out.
Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe I should do that.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Hey man, you want to choke me out right
It's
now?
not as educational.
That's bad for you too, right?
Of course,
too many times.
Yeah.
Who was saying? Might have been J-Jack. I can't remember, but maybe it was Henzo Gracie. I can't remember. Somebody said that once you, that's like a button, and the more often you push that button, the more comfortable your body is with triggering the result.
Nah.
So you become easier and easier to put to sleep. Apparently.
Yeah.
Might be bullshit. I have no idea.
That makes sense.
YFL radio. We don't know what we're talking about.
That's what the UFC fighters too. They say chins expire.
No, chins for sure. They say that.
Yeah.
Like Chuck Liddell.
Yeah.
That's concussive, though.
You used to eat punches like Tic Tacs.
Yes.
You snap your fingers now when he falls over.
Yeah.
No, it's not true. Chuck don't hurt me.
Yeah, so last podcast, I was explaining my story with the two-year white belt. I keep having to switch gyms.
Oh yeah.
And now I gotta switch gyms.
It's official.
Got a new
So
job.
fuck, but I found a pretty good gym, I think.
You're working down here?
Yeah.
You don't say
So
where.
I guess I'm just gonna have to go to the gym down the street.
Okay.
It's supposedly a really good gym.
Wait, down the street?
A couple good ones around here.
That's awesome when it's so close to you.
Yeah.
Now the struggle for you is going to be going after work.
Yep.
And if you could do that consistently.
Yeah.
Yeah, I stopped going for so long.
My problem with you go after work is I can't sleep well.
Yeah, that's the thing. I get
Fired up.
I get wired up.
Fucking confused.
And then I have to eat late. That's another thing.
That's the big
Yes.
problem. That's the big
I
problem
have to
because you eat
starve
at 9
after
o'clock.
work. Yeah, I have to start after work, get there, and then work out on an empty stomach.
Yeah. And then you can't sleep because you have a full stomach.
And then I'm thinking about rolling.
Yeah.
You're
I
digesting.
replay my rolls in my head before I sleep. So
Yes. Yeah. No, noon is probably my best time. And
I
that's,
feel like I'm doing it wrong now.
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I don't think about jujitsu after I'm done
Me neither.
doing jujitsu.
Yeah.
I think I leave everything there. And
I do
then,
too.
It can be a problem.
Yeah.
because
When I'm really worn down, that's how I get out. I'm like, I'm done. That's it. Just my 2 hours at the gym and I'm fine. When I see advancement is when I'm excited and I'm like, oh, I wonder, let me see this match. Let me see that match. So how does he do that?
Really?
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
after
see,
work,
I've
I'm always
never
exhausted.
been that way. Yeah, I'm like scared.
Why?
I don't know. I
Even
don't
just
want to go in that much.
no, but here, even
It's
just
weird. Like I have like a
you don't have to break.
You
it
like I
down
have a
and
fear
go
of
in.
commitment or something. Like I don't want to commit that hard
I see
because
what
I'm
you're
scared
saying.
that I don't know. It's weird.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, I have a fear of commitment in that I don't want like coaches to work with me that much because I'm like I don't want them to be too invested in me at tournaments.
Hey, dude, you need to find a Bellator. And then you have to break their heart and tell them to
There's,
fuck right
there's
off.
tons of guys in my gym that if I ask them like, hey man, can you come work with me extra? Hey man, like I really need help for my tournament. They would totally do it. But then I don't want to commit to that because
Yeah.
then I have to fucking be Mr. Tournament, you know?
It's hard to do.
But I have a guy at my gym. He's kind of like you, Pete, where like he won't miss a tournament,
Uh-huh.
and then he like
Well, I'm
broke
missing
down.
one this Sunday.
On Monday, he came and he was like, "I'm so fucking tired of competing." He's like, "It's not even fun for me anymore." He's like, "The last 5 have not been fun."
Hmm.
And he's like, almost a purple belt. He's like, "Well, he's a blue belt, but he's like a purple belt."
Yeah.
They're just like sandbagging this
Is
guy.
he doing good?
Oh, he's so good,
What's
dude.
sandbagging?
Huh? He's a purple belt, but they're just keeping him a blue belt so he can
Oh.
compete at blue belt.
Sandbagging is when he pretends to be less than he is.
Yeah, this guy smashes me. And he's got all kinds of crazy stories about like competing against the Mendes, the AOJ kids, and all that stuff. He's a grown man. He's got kids and stuff. But god damn it, I forgot what I was gonna say.
You were saying that he's kind of like me and that he's bored of tournaments.
Yes, he's like he was telling me. He's
I'm
like,
actually
yeah.
juiced for my next one if I sign up.
Really?
I'm really excited. Like if I can go in there how I feel right now, I feel like I'd smash it.
Really?
I feel great right now. I don't know why. Sorry,
Yeah.
go on.
No, yeah, but he was just saying that he's just done too many,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not fun anymore.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah,
totally
I mean-
makes sense because I did one and I was like,
Yeah.
this isn't fun anymore.
Yeah.
I gotta take a break.
Yeah.
I was like, check. That's about it, you know? Check, I did it.
No, for sure. It's
Yeah.
nice to experience it at least. Well, and then if you don't like it, don't fucking do it. It's fine. But I kind of got that bug. I'm like, I want to figure this out.
Yeah, that's
You know?
that's a tough bug to have. dude.
My coach was talking to him too, Pete, and this kind of goes back to what we were talking about maybe in our
Episode 2?
first or second one. Yeah, we were talking about competing.
Yeah.
He was saying that like the lifers, because we have a few lifers that go to our gym where they're full timers. They just have jiu-jitsu sponsorships
Right.
and they just like go to Fight to Win Pro and all that
Yeah.
stuff.
Huh.
And they don't even work, dude. Like I got a guy that goes to CrossFit in the morning and jiu-jitsu like 3 times after that.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And he says that like a lot of those full timers talk about 100 competitions
Yeah.
before they start to feel comfortable.
Wow.
It's just a thing.
Wow.
It's just a thing
competition
after
before they
about like
feel-
yeah, we're talking like 60, 70 competitions before they're like, oh wait a second.
I might be 20 deep. I'm approaching that.
See what I'm saying?
man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. What were we
Sorry,
saying?
I'm really sorry about that. Wow.
Just good.
Oh, I completely forgot what we were talking. Oh, the competition.
Yeah, but he was saying, I mean, and Chris is like that's his job is to be a jiu-jitsu coach.
Oh, that, okay.
He's not even like a full-time competitor. I mean, he's a competitor, but he's not like a full-timer, like you said.
Right.
But he was saying that like, this full-timer in question got to, over 50 competitions before it was just a thing for him.
Mm-hmm.
It was like rolling in the gym after that. I mean, you get to a certain point,
Oh, so that's what like the comfort level was so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did we talk on the second one? I think I was just about to go into 3 tournaments, or I had just done one of 3. I had signed up for 3 in the course of 4 weeks. And
I don't
just
think you had
finished
done
the
it
first
yet.
one. I think I just done the first one.
Really?
And I wasn't feeling too good. And I was kind of down on myself. But after the next 2, it was kind of felt like I'm going to work. It's
Yeah.
like I'm just doing it.
Yeah.
It's just going through the motions just to get them done. Which it might not be the best way to win a tournament, but just to desensitize yourself might
Right.
be. Like by the time that I hit the 3rd one, even though I didn't do as well as I was hoping, I did not feel nervous. I was like, yeah, we're just going in there to fucking do it. It's not a big deal. That was probably the one where I felt the best mentally for the first couple minutes, and then I started overthinking, and that's when he got ahead of me. But
So you're 20 in?
I would say almost 20.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I haven't even done one.
I did 3 at white belt, and then at least.
Oh, you say you're 17 at blue belt?
I mean, at least like 10 here.
Holy shit.
Maybe.
I've done 2 as a white belt.
I have to go check my email and check all the bills I've been adding up.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's one of the things I don't want
It's
to
the
fucking.
cost.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm going to go there. The whole goddamn day, they're going to be 3 hours behind.
Yeah, dude, that's the. I hate that. I hate that my day is taken up. That's
Yeah.
why I went hunting with you guys that one
Right,
time. I was
right.
like, no, I'm still gonna live my life and do tournaments. I'm done with this.
Where are those backyard
I don't
Kimbo
want money
slice
for it.
brawl
Yeah.
versions?
That's why I like-
where you
that's
pay
why I
like 15
And
cents.
now say you both are 15 goddamn dollars.
And you know I'm getting
one.
and half a Snicker, and then you're.
That's why I like the one that you got your gym put on.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
$65. I got 4 guaranteed rolls.
Right.
And I ended up having 6. That was beautiful.
And I won one match and lost another one, and I medals. And I felt so cool.
Yeah, right.
I felt like this shit, man. I was like, are they gonna put me on the fucking Instagram page or what?
Yeah. That was dope.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
I go to so many of these competitions for you guys that, or at least initially.
Yeah, you backed me up in my first few.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I started backing up because I thought I was bad juju on that.
Vegas Open was cool, man. That was the first one I went to.
It's
Oh yeah, you did.
That
You
was chill.
It's coming up at the end of the year.
That was a cool one.
No thanks.
No more, huh?
Nope.
Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, yeah. No, but going to a lot of them, and now that I'm actually doing jiu-jitsu, kind of, like I said, like I've been off for a couple of months, it's nerve-wracking, because now I know exactly what it's like. I know the impressions everyone has on it, and I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I want to move forward into doing competitions. No one came back with a story that said, dude, this competition was amazing. Everyone says, dude, it's excruciating, you're super nervous, it's way too hot apparently.
Yeah, and then way too cold.
Yeah.
I got a question for you. So how deep are you? How much time?
I had just a couple of months. So I'd say like 4 or 5 now.
What do you feel most comfortable with so far?
Honestly, the only time I'm actually comfortable is when I'm either in side control or not even now.
Your top game, huh?
I'm all top game, and I'm trying to work. I was trying to work on guard for a while, just because my top game. It's not spectacular, but if they get me on my back, I feel like a turtle. Like it's just kind of useless, and just wiggling my arms up in the air.
Yeah, we were talking about how it's harder for bigger guys because if you don't roll with bigger guys, nobody's putting you on your back. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you're just sitting there. You know, nobody can flip you.
Dude, and some of those.
Yeah, and it's the exact opposite for me. I'm small, and
So you have to
everybody's
work.
putting me on my
So
back.
you have to
Yeah.
work the
I just
ball.
experienced rolling with a bigger guy the other day. It's been it was a while. My first gym, that was a big, like 6'5" guy, who was a monster.
Good deal.
And then this newer gym, I was rolling with everyone, and there's like one guy who's bigger than me, but he doesn't feel bigger than me.
Uh-huh.
And then this new guy, another 6'5" guy, came in, and I actually felt like the smaller guy. When I roll, and all like what I thought were all my fulcrums were all off. It was weird playing a little guy's game for like the first time in a while.
Wait, what's a fulcrum?
You know, like if I put knee shield,
It's a vertex.
and I'm looking for
Wait,
like,
what's a vertex?
It's a differential equation.
Yeah, okay.
do you know what I'm saying though? Like
Yeah.
that
Like
point
leverage.
The point
yeah,
on the
that
seesaw.
point
Yeah.
where I feel
Right.
powerful and can have the control. Like I lost all those
Right, right.
because he was bigger than me.
Yeah. You need crazy leverage to overcome like a
Yeah. It needs to be on
30,
point.
40 pound
needs to be on
difference.
point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's this wrestler in my class, and he's.
You couldn't help it, could you? You said you weren't going to talk about it.
he
Yeah, I didn't even have to bring it up. I said I was going to coax it out of you. You just said it. I was quiet for 10 minutes. 5 minutes. Go on.
Yeah.
So there's a wrestler at your gym, huh?
He's my wrestling coach.
Hey, Tony, I heard there's a wrestler at your gym that you're having some
He's
thing with.
beating the fuck out of me lately. Like, beating the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
To where I don't know which way is up when I'm against this guy. He's super fucking strong. He was
Yeah.
a wrestling coach for 15 years.
A wrestling coach for 15 years?
Yeah.
All right, dude, don't feel bad.
Yeah, I don't.
He's
I don't
almost
feel
a black
bad.
belt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't feel bad, but it's. I roll with pro belt, and I'm like, okay, well, we're doing jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
I roll with him, and I'm like, I don't know what we're doing.
exactly.
He's fucking smashing me, and I
But
don't know
that's
what we're doing.
good for you.
Yeah.
That's that's when you have to use jiu-jitsu to defeat wrestling. But
now he's learning jiu-jitsu too.
Exactly. He can use anti-jiu-jitsu.
But it was just like you were saying, Yanni, where like none of the leverage stuff that works against anybody else works.
Yeah.
I have his back. Next thing I know, he has my back, and I don't know how.
Yeah.
Like, he's amazing.
Like, I'm working way harder than I thought. When a white belt like that comes in, a fresh white belt, you think, oh yes, someone new to practice on. Like you get hella predatory in a way when you're a white belt, because you have very little choice on who you can really practice with. Practice on.
Yeah.
And then, like, they come in and they actually have some skill set like that. You're like, man, damn it, I did not expect this to get smashed.
What?
It
How
kind of
bad
makes
am I?
you go,
You get down on yourself.
Yeah.
This first day, guys, whooping my ass.
Yeah.
But no, a brown belt explained it to me once that, he has 15 years total experience, not just as a coach. 15 years of wrestling might not transfer over to 15 years of jiu-jitsu, but it at least converts to 6 years of jiu-jitsu, or whatever, 4 years of jiu-jitsu, whatever the number is.
Yeah.
That it converts, and that surpasses you,
Mm-hmm.
Like, white belt came in with, like, 4 years of wrestling, and he was whooping my ass after I had 1 year of jiu-jitsu. I'm like, this asshole.
Yeah.
But no, like, it transfers over.
Yeah.
But there's a problem, usually, with wrestlers is that they don't work off their back, just like Cyrus's problem is that they don't have the opportunity to work off their back because they're so good at wrestling, and they've been taught to stay on top. So sometimes they have a problem with learning that aspect of the game. So it handicaps them in a way too. But if they can learn to work off their back and on top, they become super powerful forces,
Yeah, I've heard when you put a wrestler in guard, they don't know what to do. But, I can't.
Yeah.
That's my game. Get him in the guard.
That's what I do too. You have to almost concede the bottom position.
No, I get him there and I just try and torture him.
Top.
Yeah. I just try and torture him in guard, and then it's funny, the other day he was just like, oh, I know what you're trying to do. Like, he's on to my, pull him into my guard. Because I can't do anything else. It's like, it's so frustrating.
What's his name? Wait, don't tell me. We might be going to your gym instead of my gym. Because we have a wrestling coach too.
Really?
Interesting. Alright, he's a white belt?
He's a white belt.
Might be Sam.
No stripes or nothing, but he's like jumping.
Mine's a purple belt.
No. This guy is
he's a purple belt and says he's a blue white belt. That'd be such a dick move. How big is he?
He's fucking dope.
Is he big?
12 inches?
Oh, okay.
He's a bigger guy. He's not a small guy.
Okay.
But he's
not the same
awesome.
guy.
I feel like he's gonna make me a better jiu-jitsu athlete.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
There's this one guy at our gym who's huge, might be bigger than Cyrus. Purple belt, Marine, fucking
Who is he?
wrestling coach. I'll tell you later. But he's dope. Like, people are kind of scared of him because he goes so hard. And,
Yeah,
I roll with him?
and he's a wrestler and stuff like that. But once I felt him, I was like, God damn, like, this is where I'm going to learn right here. If I can learn how to beat him, or at least, keep him off me, I'm learning jiu-jitsu for sure. So I always gravitated towards him. And he's a coach, so he always drops wrestling nuggets on me. I'm like, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Sure.
But sometimes he's such a bitch to roll with him. I'm tired. I'm like, oh, God.
I think I know what you're talking about. Have I rolled with him before? Do you think?
Probably.
Dude, the one cool thing about that is, when you're finding someone...
He's good to roll. Every time you're there, roll with him.
If it's the same guy that I'm thinking of, I remember the one interaction that I really enjoyed when I was rolling with this guy is, I didn't even actually get into the actual roll, because every time he even got like half a position, he would get me in an armbar or something. It didn't take him more than 10 seconds to destroy me. But we were just working on, where should I put my body? Should I lean forward? Should I lean back? Should I lean a little bit forward?
He was breaking it down for you?
He was telling me, he's like, when you see me in this stance, where do you put yourself?
That's hilarious, because he told me the same thing at the beginning.
And when we were working with it, and I remember our roll ended, and he was about to get me again. And I know he was excited. This is the first time that some upper belt was excited to roll with me. Most belts are just like, either...
Because you're bigger?
Yeah. Because I'm bigger. I think he likes teaching as well.
Likes teaching, yeah.
And the other fact is, I'm a big guy who's a white belt that will mess up and somehow hurt someone. And that's what everyone thinks, but at the same time, it is also the truth. If I mess up, which I very well...
Even if you just put your weight in a funny way, you can hurt somebody.
Exactly.
You're a big dude.
Yeah. So it was really cool to see him excited to actually teach me. And it kind of sucks a little that our role was so short-lived, but... You
gotta come back, dude.
The reason I did it was just because my diet's been... out of control.
Your diet?
My diet, I started eating really shitty because I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to jiu-jitsu.
Start training again.
Well, this is the thing. I'd like to take time off, correct my diet, get back in. And I don't know if this may make it excuses or if that's a smart thing to do. My diet's better.
Hey, at what point, we have to hold Cyrus accountable here. In that, at what point of Cyrus not training is he not allowed to be on the podcast anymore?
Ooh, when you can tap me, bro.
We gotta hold you accountable.
Is there anything?
That was a perfect answer.
when you can
It's a long time. Alright, well, we don't gotta worry about that for a while.
How about me though?
Not even fair.
What's less than a white belt?
Do you remember the first time?
Don't change the subject.
Remember the first time I came in?
Yeah.
We didn't have a white belt. We had a pink belt. That would fit. Here's the punishment.
Wait, you guys don't have pink belts?
We have a pink belt. Oh, whoa. They gave you a pink belt?
They're just trying to beat me.
You go sign up at the tournament for pink belt division?
After this podcast, Yianni finds that his quotations go.
What the hell, man? I've been pink belt for 2 years.
You get a belt? Hey, give me a belt.
Hey, real talk, why did you guys call this pink belt radio?
You don't get stripes, you get unicorn stickers.
They give him a head up.
They're just robbing me.
Yeah, we have a pink belt if you forget your belt. So like we'll have brown belts put on a pink belt, black belts put on a pink belt. If you forget your belt, we have the spare pink belt. Yeah, man. So we're getting pretty consistent with this. It's pretty good, actually. You know, last week we did it on Wednesday, and today we did it Tuesday. So that's the best increment we've ever done. Mm-hmm. So hopefully we'll keep it up next week, Wednesday. Still haven't put out the third podcast, so we'll save this one.
That's all right.
Really quick. I'll edit them both at the same time, I guess. What's up?
How long do you think it's maybe too long? I know some people take rest when they're off of jiu-jitsu for a while. Like a month maybe is...
The longer...
2 days.
2 days?
Too long, bro.
The longer
Too long?
The longer you take, the more
6 hours.
It's gonna
that's my
suck
opinion.
dick when you get back.
Just fucking get back to it.
The
One time you take off, the more time you're not training and getting better.
True.
I literally erase what I've learned if I take too long of a break.
Me
Though,
too.
I
Yeah,
feel like I
did
find
too,
some
yeah.
things that I naturally like
Other
now.
shit replaces it.
We were talking about it at the beginning, I think in the first episode or second episode, like, at the beginning, if you have like a month worth of training, then like, and you take 2 weeks off, you're going to lose that month worth of training. It's so important at the beginning to stay consistent and build up that foundation. Now, if I take a month off, I'm not going to forget everything because I have fucking 2.5 years in it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking 3 weeks off in August.
Yeah. But you come
And
back.
I'm fucking excited about it.
Yeah.
Like, my toes need to heal.
You're going to feel great.
My nose is sore.
You're gonna
No,
feel
they don't
great.
heal, bro.
Your cardio might suffer for a little bit, but it'll take like 3 classes and you'll be back in
I
action.
thought my toes were good, and then I rolled today, and now they feel broken.
Yeah, they hurt me a little bit.
Yeah.
What's up? Sorry.
Oh yeah, no, I was just thinking about that.
Just fucking go to class. That's it. You're paying
It's
tuition.
I'm paying tuition, but dude, it's sunk cost. I dropped that knowing.
Ask them to
regardless of
freeze it
whatever
or show up to class.
Yeah.
I like how you guys call it tuition. I was like, hey, I owe you money.
Yeah, well, I say the same thing. I don't tell it. Say it's tuition to anybody else.
That sounds a lot like more professional.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll go. I'll see if I can get another month on top of whatever I did.
When
just
do you
because
have
I
off
missed it.
this week?
Saturday. See, the weird thing is, I was doing jiu-jitsu and then I started doing these like other classes. It's more MMA style, or not MMA, kickboxing style classes, which is cool.
At our place?
Yeah, at the place. But I think it might have maybe distracted me like crazy.
Yeah.
Because you heard in the last podcast, like I'm thinking about other things now.
Yeah.
And I'm easily distracted.
Yeah.
I took like a year and a half to 2 years of just pure jiu-jitsu before I started kickboxing. Because I felt like I don't want to distract myself. I want to one thing at a time.
Yeah.
It was
Each
kinda,
one is a full-time job.
exactly,
Yeah.
and that's why it was kind of cool being really, really lame at something again. Like very beginning again, like with kickboxing. I'm so goofy when I'm standing up, you know. So it kind of refreshed my jiu-jitsu. I'm like, it's nice to know what I'm doing a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. 2 things that go into my mind whenever I get into the class. First of all, I wish there was bigger dudes. I really wish there was larger people that I can work with, so I don't feel like I'm being a dick 24/7. Like when a girl rolls with me, I don't try anymore.
Beat the shit out of her.
I just smash.
You fucking asshole.
It's not that you don't
Try using your elbows in there.
Why is your elbow my
I kind of have to learn how to roll with girls. Like there's a certain way to do it.
Yeah, you don't.
You just can't muscle.
You
For
can't
sure,
muscle,
yeah,
but
that's
makes
so
sense.
rude.
Makes your I do the same thing with small guys. Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not even like
I
a
don't
male
lift them
female
up.
issue.
Yeah,
It's a
but the
size
same thing.
For sure.
It's very frustrating because usually if they're smaller, they're going to be quicker. They're racing around. My game is
Hold you down.
hold you down. Yeah, using my weight, my power to slow down the
That's
game.
okay. I mean, they need to learn how to fix that. You know what I mean?
And this is not something that I think maybe it is considered okay, but in my head I feel like I'm being an asshole 24/7. I feel like I'm doing something wrong, which makes me feel out of place. But when I roll with big dudes, it becomes less than that. It becomes this thing where it's us learning off of each other. It becomes a little bit more competitive, which is awesome. I like this idea of competing with someone at the same level, at the same weight, that I don't feel like I'm going to hurt them or injure them
Yeah, that
in the
makes
process.
sense.
Yeah.
Dude, just tell me when you're going to class. Like, I'm not small. Like, I'll give you a run for your money.
No, that's cool.
Just come my dad.
That's cool.
How many people are you guys at school?
A lot.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Yeah, I think we're almost like outgrowing our space for sure. Like, especially during kickboxing, a lot of people show up and it gets crowded, you know?
Mine has like less than 10 adults.
Really?
Total?
Yeah.
Wow.
Small gym.
Like,
Saying like 4 or 5 people.
You're not gonna have that problem with this new one.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
yeah,
Fucking killers in there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Murderers.
we'll average
Rapists.
We'll average like 10 people per class about. We can get up to 30, 40. Yeah.
You don't want to go to this gym, bro.
At noon, it's a little bit less. You know, but
I
night
love
classes
it.
get packed. You know,
my card, little boy.
It was cool with a small gym like that. It wasn't bad at all. Like it
you
was.
get a lot of attention.
Yeah, exactly. And when I showed up for morning class, like for months on end, I was just one-on-one with a black belt. So like,
That's
awesome.
so
yes,
valuable.
please, you know,
That's so valuable.
take my money.
There's one black belt who's tiny, and I love rolling with him too.
The new black belt?
No, babyface.
Yeah, new black. He just got a black belt.
Oh, the new one then. Yeah.
Just because black.
I love that guy. He's so
it
cool.
blows my mind.
Yeah.
I don't even know what's happening half the time,
Oh, yeah.
and he's on top.
Was he like? Well, how big is he? Is he my size?
You were there. You when we were doing the exercise where we were in mount and they were on the bottom.
Yeah.
He would say, "Oh no, I got Cyrus," and 3 seconds later I'm on the floor. I'm like, "What just happened?"
Yeah.
I was legitimately in the most advanced. That's
Yeah.
a huge advantage. Drove that. It's awesome seeing him.
He's super knowledgeable,
Yeah,
and he's all about that.
he did it when he was a little kid. Right?
Really? I didn't know that.
I that's what I thought.
Oh, I'll ask him.
There's no way you can do that.
Yeah.
Man.
Eventually, what we should do is we should do a
Excellent.
Q&A with a black belt on this.
Well, eventually.
Eventually, that'd
When
be
we
cool.
actually tell
You're
people about-
dumb. You're
When
dumb.
we actually
You're
tell people
dumb.
about this podcast.
Maybe we'll run back some of the stupid shit we said and run it by him and see if we were right.
He just listens to it. We need video of him listening to it and then taking off the headphones. And you guys are retarded.
In
This is so
disbelief.
funny.
He just leaves. He just walks
He just
out.
walks out.
Just walked
He
out on
crushes the microphone and
Don't come back to the
he
gym.
burns our belts. I never want to talk to you guys again. I think it only gets bad when we start talking about like, well, you know, I think jujitsu's this. When we're talking about like our experiences and like, hey, like there's a guy at my gym doing this and I do that, whatever, or like, hey, this is my experience with tournaments. I think that's all totally valid, you know, because then people get to see like the progression, like, oh, that's weird that they felt like this and now they feel like this, you know, if we keep doing this for long enough. Just when we start talking about, you know, Muay Thai or something that we barely know anything about, then or like jiu-jitsu as a whole, or like
Yeah,
where
philosophy.
we're gonna feel like when we're purple belts or brown belts or black belts. We can just speculate as to that.
Yeah.
But you know, whatever.
Full disclaimer.
Yeah. Once again, this is the White Belt Radio, and we don't know what we're
I
talking
don't know what the shit I'm talking
about.
about.
Jiu-jitsu.
This is even cool for me, like, if I do stick with it down the road to re-listen to this and be like, oh my god, you idiot.
That's probably the main
Yeah.
cool thing about this, you know. The White Belt Radio for people that by people who don't know shit about jiu-jitsu.
Isn't that weird?
That's what I put on the
The
website.
one thing that makes you want to stay in it is just because I think that, dude, I'm gonna be a badass afterwards.
I'll fuck someone up.
Dude.
Someone come over here and look at me sideways.
But in reality,
I said no cheese on my sandwich.
That's for a goddamn liter of cola.
What percentage of people who do jiu-jitsu end up using it on the street? Like, let's throw a number out there. Let's start with Cyrus.
95.
95% of people who do jiu-jitsu end up using it.
Because they're looking for it? Yeah, you're making an assumption there.
Okay, and this will be a psychological...
Hey. Do you remember the movie with Adrian Brody?
Yeah.
The one with the experiment?
Yeah.
Where the guy looks inside the mirror and he has a raging boner? I feel like that's what every black
Forrest-
belt is in every situation.
Just waiting for shit to pop off.
Come on.
Alright, Tony, what's your number?
I gotta think like 20%.
20% of people who
Yeah.
do jiu-jitsu end up using it.
Because I think that, and let me explain, is that when you get your ass kicked all the time,
Uh-huh.
you don't want to get your ass kicked anymore. You
Right.
realize how fucked up it can get quick.
Right.
So you're not looking for it.
20 okay,
I
anyway.
think that's pretty high.
I was about to say that.
I was.
Yeah, maybe I need to go lower. But
So
I'll stay
when
with
you
20.
say 20%, you're saying if you were just to take the sample of your gym, 20% of those guys have used jiu-jitsu on the street.
I'm saying
Sure, I'll say that.
anybody like who's a
I'll
white
say that.
belt.
Because that's
anybody?
pretty much what that's saying, right?
Yeah, I'll say that.
I think I would say less than 1%.
Less than one.
Yeah.
I was leaning towards less than one also, but I don't know. That's maybe two. I would say like 1 to 3 to 4, something like that.
Like
1 to 5, I'll say.
I don't know, man. I train with a bunch of cops.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's all
Okay.
it's fine.
That's
I was about to say.
Cops. Cops. All right.
And
There's a lot of
I
cops
work out in
You're
a
right,
place where
you're
there's
right.
homeless crackheads everywhere.
You're right,
The
okay.
other day,
Cops,
one of the day, my buddy was waiting waiting for the 7 a.m. class, and he was just waiting outside the gym, and a crackhead poked his head into his car, and then he like almost got into a fist fight with this crackhead. I've only been going to this gym for 3 times, and I've almost witnessed like 3 fights with crackheads around my gym. Yeah,
Oh, man.
so it's like I don't know.
All right. Let me pose another question.
Good training, I like that.
What percentage of people who do
Good plant
jiu-jitsu who are not cops?
Yeah,
What's your percentage now?
I feel like there's a huge
I'm
percentage
gonna
that are cops.
I'm gonna say 5 to 8%.
5 to 8.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I don't think it's that much. I think you're onto something with like.
Yeah, the cops definitely.
Cops
definitely
will use it.
raises the
And
standard.
then you look into like, okay, what qualifies as jiu-jitsu? Like just putting their arm behind their back, that's jiu-jitsu, you know? So that'll count.
No, only
Only tap outs,
Yeah.
only broken
your
arms.
belly. Yeah.
We got crazy stories about that big black belt that visits who
yeah.
like had to like Kimura somebody who
That
was
little
butt naked,
baby
like this
gorilla.
guy. He's huge.
Is he a
dude.
cop?
Yeah, he's a cop.
Oh.
Yeah, we have a cop
Giant.
who comes through our
Giant
gym here
dude.
and there, and he had to. Him and two or three other cops had to fight a guy on PCP.
Yeah.
And from what my coach was explaining, is that experience alone made him like 3 times better at jiu-jitsu.
Wow.
Because like one, they got through it, they actually subdued the guy after like every single one of them getting their ass beat. And the life
What?
experience you gain from that is something like they cannot teach you in a
Yeah.
in a gym.
Right.
Dude on PCP.
Yeah, like, you know PCP, like they're just indestructible human beings, pretty much.
That's what I remember last
You know what?
podcast. I
We
was
need
saying
this.
that some people won't tap or give up to an arm bar. That's why the rear naked choke is so valuable.
Yeah. That was smart.
Yeah. Well, no, again, I took that from Jay Jack. Like, he's like my whole soul.
bro.
No, my coach told me that. He said I've broken dudes' arms in street fights before,
Yeah.
and
What?
they'll still try and punch you with it.
With the same arm?
Yeah.
God damn.
Like you let go of it because you heard a pop. Like, all right, well this arm ain't gonna work anymore. Psych. It's like.
It's like a noodle, full noodle.
Noodles, try, yeah.
But I feel like a huge percentage of people doing jiu-jitsu, not a huge percent, a good portion of jiu-jitsu people, the reason they're doing jiu-jitsu is because it's just helping their career. Like, they teach it to people in the army.
I think it's good
More confident.
Yeah,
There's so much value. I started with self-defense. Then I was like, wow, I feel great.
Yeah.
And then I was like, maybe I should do tournaments.
I'm
And it's
not
just
so angry
it's a
anymore.
I'm not so angry anymore. Exactly. It's just this goddamn rabbit hole.
Yeah. There are other levels to it.
I gotta be honest,
That's
like,
the main one.
I am kind of looking for like a time to use it.
Yeah, people say
Anytime, bro.
I I was driving, usual route, actually the route to my gym, and I saw these like three, like maybe there were 18 plus, like 18 to 20 year
What
olds.
ethnicity? No, I'm just kidding. Are you just racially profiled?
Using it against people.
Bolivians. I was and like it looked like two of them were picking on another one. I was like, these motherfuckers. I was like, I got super upset. I was driving by like all angry, and then they were all just friends like playing with, like messing with each other. I was like, oh,
Who's that guy?
Because it was 2-on-1. I was like, I gotta help this guy, man.
Who's that guy that dresses up like
I'm
a
gonna get
superhero
stabbed
and
for
fight people?
sure, right?
Yeah, we're trying to be like that dude from, oh my god.
Phoenix Jones?
Phoenix Jones.
That's the guy.
Wait,
Yeah.
you can do open combat, right?
He's in
In
Seattle.
Seattle, he's all, he talks to that guy who called him the N-word, and he's all like, Seattle's a mutual combat state.
Yeah.
Seattle's a state, right? City.
Yeah.
I'm so dumb.
I was like, yeah.
I'm so dumb.
I know what you meant though.
Seattle, Washington.
I think it's Washington. Isn't it?
Washington is a mutual combat state. If you would like, there was cops there. He's all, if you agree to a fight,
Yeah.
we can fight.
He fucked that guy up.
He legs kicks the shit out of
Yeah.
him. The guy squared up like they were gonna box. Like he's
Yeah.
all, this guy's a rubber mask. Like how much can he know?
Yeah.
The guy leg kicked the shit out of
He's
him.
an accomplished
He was
MMA fighter.
Not waiting for those leg kicks. And then I think he gives up and Phoenix knocks him out.
Oh, I don't think I got that far.
Well, that's why the other guy freaks out apparently. I don't know how, I couldn't hear everything.
There's a cop there.
There's two cops there.
Yeah, I
It's
saw
like,
the video.
all right,
Cops there
you
like,
agree.
fucking go for it.
That was
He fucking-
awesome.
yeah, fuck that guy up.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I was waiting for more videos like that to come out, but I can't find any.
And I doubt Phoenix Jones wants to just get into a bunch of fights. with
Yeah,
people.
he's a legitimate hero.
Yeah.
And he's doing petty shit too.
Yeah.
He's like, you know.
So I got a question.
What's
Has this ever happened to you? So, before I started jiu-jitsu, you have those dreams where like you're weak and like when you punch, they're not strong enough.
Yeah,
you know?
it's like,
and like you can't fight back, and you kind of like you're not getting beat up, but you can't defend yourself.
Uh-huh.
Well, after years of jiu-jitsu, I'm finally starting to get to the point where I'm the person who can defend himself in my dreams.
Yeah.
Do you guys have that?
I absolutely
yeah,
have
And
it.
I don't know
totally.
if it's like if it's like actually valid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or if it's just like I feel secure. you
Yeah, time was like, oh my god, that monster's in the next room. What are we gonna do?
know? Yeah.
Now I'm like, I mean, if it comes down to it, like I'm gonna fuck him up. Like let's get
I go
real.
straight to the belly.
Doesn't know no jujitsu. Like, it's fun. Even like, but it extends throughout your whole life. It's like, well, I mean, this is a purple belt or up. I don't think I'm gonna have problems with it. Like,
I'll hold
on the
all
off chances, but
Yeah.
hey, those chances are increasing more and more
Yeah.
every day.
Yeah, especially where we live.
Yeah, everybody's just gonna fucking know jujitsu eventually.
Pretty soon.
This
Yeah.
is a help for sure.
Yeah. Cyrus? You feel
Last
this?
words?
Yeah.
Last
Oh
words?
yeah. We did this on the second one. I really liked it.
Did you?
Everybody like
We did?
drop a quote or a line or
Fuck, I
whatever.
forgot. We said we were going to have quotes and I totally got
Oh yeah, we were supposed to come with them.
Son of
All
a
right, well,
bitch.
let's
not
on
doing
the
that.
fly. No,
Like
throw one
for
out.
real quotes or
You make one up, a motto, like a line, something to end on. Okay.
okay.
You come up with one. Everybody will come
Oh,
up with
this is
one.
too much pressure.
My last one was you don't win. If you don't win, you learn, or whatever it was. For instance, okay.
Right.
So let's take some time to think about. I'm stalling for time because I don't know what to say.
Well, you can cut
Oh,
this.
well, I mean, one thing I wanted to say was, I forgot where I heard it, but someone said that he never lets his students practice by themselves because he doesn't want them to learn mistakes. Which I thought was a very cool idea.
What do you mean?
The idea, let's say you're doing jiu-jitsu by yourself and you're learning how to do something, but you're learning it so it exposes you somewhere else. But if you have
you're
someone
drilling bad habits, you're saying.
exactly. So like a boxer, if he boxes by himself, he might be throwing the punch a little bit wrong and hurting himself.
Yeah.
So I remember seeing that. And I thought that was a very cool idea because I always like to think of, I can just do this at home, and then it makes sense why you'd want to go to a gym because they observe you all the time, making sure you're not doing those mistakes. And that is what I leave off with.
So when are you gonna come to the gym and actually play what you just?
Whoa!
Well, see, here's the thing. I'm not practicing by myself. And I still got crazy grips because of other things.
All right. Anybody got theirs?
Yes.
All right. Tony. what you
Train with everyone. Everybody's got something to teach you. Even if it's that you're getting better because they suck.
Even your moms.
Even your moms.
got? You got it? I have
Mine
nothing.
would be
Take your time. I gotta think of one.
okay. Mine would be. I already know what that. Sorry. Mine would be injuries are your fault, and active recovery is pretty important. That would be mine.
Yep.
Is that like the
Buy a
quote?
fucking rumble roller.
I think if you once you become the victim of an injury, it's pretty counterproductive, and injuries are going to happen. So it's a pretty important aspect of jiu-jitsu, I think.
Yeah.
I guess I'll piggyback off yours and just say know when not to train. That's huge
That's
with
excellent.
me. That's
That's
huge with
excellent,
me
yeah.
because I just want to like right now like I feel like I should be training. Like I'm missing one of my favorite classes and I just like I fuck with myself so much. Like man, I should be training. I should be training. Just fucking relax. Like if you relax, you can recover and do better the next day. You know?
Yeah.
I totally agree with you on that.
Yeah, you're getting so much better, Cyrus, by not training.
Maybe we should start with that.
Do your toes hurt?
With the
all the time.
Yeah? That's pretty cool. All right.
All right.
This is concluded the 4th episode of White Belt Radio. Late. Say something off. Swing off. Swing off. Swing off. Swing off. Swing off.